Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, it's a Sunday, and for a lot of people, Sunday's that reset day, that day that you prepare for the week, you get ready. You do your laundry, you clean your room, you meal prep, whatever you got going on. Sunday's that day you probably do it. I was about to meal prep, right? And it had me thinking to myself, a lot of people, they meal prep, that's great, and you're proactive, but a lot of people don't really understand the importance behind diet in the gym, right? Some people know, some people are educated on that topic, but a lot of people aren't. And I really want to spit some free game on you. In front of me is what I normally eat for my meal prep, and I'm not saying you have to copy what I do, but copy the framework, copy the idea behind what I do, right? So if you're somebody who doesn't like what you're about to see, switch it in for an alternative, right? But without further ado, let's get into it. For me, for my meal preps, this is my dinner, right? I'll eat this for dinner. It's a low carb, high protein meal. We've got some eggs. I'm probably gonna use all 12 of them. This is 6 days for me, 6 days worth of food. 2 eggs per day, 2 per meal. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 6 days, 2 eggs per dinner. We've got this whole bag of veggies, bro. We're gonna slam this whole bag. 6 days divided. Got some ground beef. Whatever leanness you want to go for, whatever you're doing right now, you're bulking, you're cutting, go for that. I don't even know what this is. I don't really care. Ground beef is ground beef. And then I've got some egg whites as well. So I bought this a week ago and I didn't even know I had it in the fridge. I was gonna use eggs as an alternative to egg whites, but since I have the eggs, I might do a bit of both. I don't know, we'll see. And boys, let me just stop for a second, time out. If you're trying to cut weight, bro, you need to buy egg whites ASAP, okay? Just hear me out for a quick second. A third of a cup has 45 calories, but has 10 G's of protein, brother. Do you understand that ratio? Oh my gosh. And if you want to know how a meal is, or how a protein source is good for you based off the label, a friend of mine actually put me on to this. Shout out to Layla. What you want to do is you want to add a 0 to whatever the number is. So for the egg whites, it's 45 calories. So you add a 0 to that. So it becomes 450. And then you add a 10, or you add a 0 to the 10. So for every 450 calories, you're looking at 100 grams of protein, essentially. And that's a very good ratio. 450 calories for 100 grams of protein? Come on, bro, that's great. If you want to use the eggs as an example, right? You've got 160 calories for 2 eggs, all right? So the protein on 2 eggs is 13 grams. So for every 1,600 calories of eggs, you're looking at 130 grams of protein. Eggs is great. It's not as good as the egg whites, obviously, but it's still amazing, bro. And don't even get me started though. Egg whites are great, but eggs are just as great, if not better. Obviously the yolk is where the calories are, but eggs, here's the thing with eggs, right? Eggs carry, so there's 120 different vitamins and minerals the body can take in. I'm not 100% sure. I might have to double check this before I put it in the video. But eggs hold every single mineral you need, bro. Every single one. So if you're a guy who doesn't take supplements, if you're eating enough eggs in a day, you're chilling, bro. And they're low cal, high protein, they're great. You can eat them a million different ways. Poach them, boil them, scramble them, whatever you want to do, they're great. So that's my lecture on the reason why I take these foods. Well, I guess I didn't explain the veggies. The veggies are simple, straightforward. They're good carbs, natural carbs from vegetables, but it's not carbs from rice and stuff that's gonna make you bloated, right? Obviously carbs are great, but for dinner, towards the end of the day, you don't really want to be having too many carbs. So for me, it's a decreasing hill. The amount of carbs I eat in the day decreases as the day goes on. And that's just what I do, you know what I mean? It's great. Post-workout meal, I eat this after my workout / dinner. You've got your high protein, your low carb. Great. Whether you're cutting or bulking, I don't think carbs are necessarily amazing. You don't want to be eating too many carbs. Obviously, you want the energy, but you don't want to overdo it. I also want to talk to you guys about the importance of when you're eating your food. Right? A lot of people will just be like, yo, I'm gonna wake up, I'll have like protein powder 30 minutes before I work out and I'll go work out, or I'll work out fasted, or I'll go to the Mandarin, I'll eat a buffet food and then go to the gym after. That's great. You feel me? That's great. But if you're somebody who wants to maximize your workouts, if you're somebody who realizes or feels like you're always tired mid-lift, or you start your workout very great, you start off, in great shape, you're energized, and then like 30 minutes later, you feel like you want to fall asleep. The main reason why you're feeling that way is because when you eat and what you eat before your workout is that important. I'll put up on the screen what I eat before I work out. It's the same thing pretty much every day. It's been for like years now. And what I'll do is I'll do eggs and ground beef. That's with every meal, brother. Or chicken, whatever meat you can get your hands on. Pork chop, steak, whatever you want to do. I really recommend the eggs though, with the meat. And then I'll do some carbs. So potatoes or a bagel, whatever you want to do. I normally pick between those two, potato or a bagel. And then I'll add like cream cheese or butter on it. However I'm feeling, that meal's killer, right? Between the eggs and ground beef, you're looking at about 60 grams of protein. With the bagel, you're looking at a large amount of carbs. You've got the fats on the butter or the cream cheese. And then I'll do like one small yogurt, like a small one, those like two scoop full ones with honey. So my pump is amazing. So, and I'll eat that 2 hours before I work out. So I'm giving myself ample time to digest the food and get it through my system. One thing you want to avoid is eating too much food too close to your workout. And I'm sure all of us at some point have felt that at some point in our lifting career, where you ate a huge meal too close to your workout, and then you felt sluggish, your pump was just absolutely horrible. And the reason why that is because all of your blood flow is going to your gut. It's trying to digest that food. But at the same time, you're trying to lift weights and get a bicep pump. It doesn't make any sense. So you have to give your body that time to digest the food. By the time you show up to the gym, you shouldn't feel hungry, but you should feel like, man, I ate a good meal. I'm ready to go. You should feel amped up. And that way, your food can fuel you through your workout. If you haven't even digested it yet, if it's all sitting in your stomach, it hasn't gotten to your arms or your legs or your back yet. It's still in your stomach. And that's why you feel sluggish, you feel like you're about to throw up, or you're just tired because your body's trying to digest food. I'll eat 2 hours before, an hour and a half at the absolute closest. It's got to be high protein, high carb to give you that energy. And then post workout, you wind down. I tend to eat less carbs as the day goes on. If you're somebody who's like, damn, that's a good meal, I might take that up. I'll show you what I do to prepare it. It's very easy. This will take me probably like 40 minutes. It's 2:05 right now. By 2:45, I'll be done. So it's pretty straightforward. You get yourself, some average containers, whatever you want to do. And it's good. I just come home from school or work, open up the fridge and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes and I'm good, bro. Don't have to worry about cooking dinner. Yeah, I wanted to stress that to you guys because a lot of people just think, fasting's okay sometimes, that's okay. But some people think, I can eat an hour before I work out, or I can just, I don't know, you can very much more optimize your workouts. You're just not, and that's because you don't really know what to do, and that's okay. I learned this the hard way. I've been to the gym, I've been working out for probably 3 years now. I've showed up to the gym full, I've showed up hungry, I've showed up not eating all day. I've been through it all, and it takes time for you to know your body, right? This works for me, but it might not work for you. So I really recommend, if you're somebody who notices your workouts could be better, experiment with your body. Try eating 2 hours before, 1 hour before, fasted, whatever. You gotta find out what works for you and find it out. I figured this out maybe about a year ago, a bit over a year. And I eat 2 hours before and then I'll eat a couple hours after. I eat 2 meals a day and then maybe like a protein shake. So yeah, you gotta find out what works for you, bro. And it's great for me. I mean, it works. I feel like this would work for most people though. You eat a good high carb, high protein meal a couple hours before you work out. A post-workout shake maybe, I don't know. Or if you're trying to cut weight, you don't do that and just eat dinner. Yeah, I mean, I'll show you guys what to do. It's gonna be super quick. It's not gonna take me too long to make this stuff. And yeah, I do this every week, every Sunday. I make 6 containers, Monday to Saturday. Sundays, I just cook because I'm at home, not doing too much. So yeah, that's about that. I mean, if you're somebody who're like, bro, I don't like ground beef, do chicken, do pork chop, whatever you can do it. But I do recommend, if you can, do eggs or egg whites and any vegetable or something low carb. Let's say you like salad, or I don't know, whatever you want to do, bro. Yeah, I really recommend this meal. You know, it's high protein, low cal. And one last quick pro tip before I head out. I was scrolling on TikTok, and what he basically said is that you want to focus on how many bites you're eating, not what you're eating, right? When it comes to diet. This is a pretty hefty meal, right? I'll show you the containers. I can get a lot of food in one container. So it's filling me up, but it's low calorie. I'm not sitting here eating a pizza, but I might feel as full as eating a pizza because of how many bites I'm eating. You know, you've got all these veggies, eggs, ground beef. You're gonna be eating a lot of bites, and that's exactly what you want. You want to be full, but not full for the wrong reasons. Not because you ate a bunch of chips or whatever. You ate a bunch of good food. So that's kind of what I've been shifting towards. I already kind of knew that, but it's been reinforced in my head. How many bites you're eating really matters. It all matters, bro. People think that, you know, I can just work out hard and then forget about the diet, you know, throw up a week layup for my diet, but you want to be strong on your diet. It's arguably more important than the lift itself. I could show up to the gym and lift 5-pound weights, but if I eat like this, I'm still gonna see progress, you know what I mean? So diet's a lot more important than a lot of people think, and the sooner you lock in on it, the better. Not even just what you eat, but when. That's a huge factor too. It's underrated. So I'll show you guys what we got going on as I start cooking, and just some free game, you know. I've been all over the place. I've been posting financial videos, fitness, self-improvement, my life, but I don't want to niche down just yet. I want to help all men, no matter where you're at. So let's lock in, guys. We're about 20 something days into 2025. So it's still not too late to change up. Sure, you should have been already on top of this stuff, but it's not too late. Let's lock in, and I'll see you guys in the next clips. Alright, boom! So YouTube, we're done the meal preps, and I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but these are pretty average sized containers, and they're stuffed up. You feel what I'm saying? We've got the eggs and ground beef on top, and then you've got the veggie layer below. You're only truly gonna start seeing wins in your fitness gains or journey when you stop caring so much about the taste of the food and you start to worry more about the nutrients involved, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this food tastes disgusting. It's not dog food. It's still pretty good, but it's not taste oriented, right? I'm not gonna come home from work or school and be excited to eat this, but I'm not gonna dread it either. It's just there, you know what I mean? And the key is to find that balance for you, taste and nutrients, right? This is probably nutrients leaning towards, but it doesn't mean it tastes like dog food. And obviously it's not Chick-fil-A. You don't get to eat good food like that every day, but hone in on what's gonna actually provide value to your workouts, to your life, your quality of life, and you'll start to see those small W's. I'm telling you, bro, consistency. Like my brother Nate the Machine says on his YouTube channel, he's a consistency artist, and he says, you know, consistency is key, bro. If you're consistent with a diet, you'll look nice in 3 months. By mid-March, you'll have abs. You'll be how you want to look, bro. It doesn't take that long. It really doesn't. So pick a diet for you, stick to it, and then 90 days, 3 months, you'll have abs. You'll be where you want to be, or at least a lot closer to. So lock in, boys. You know, we're only 20 days or so into January, so there's a lot of days left in the year. But you gotta start now. Consistency, make the machine, like he says. So yeah, peace out, boys. I'm done my meal prep, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace out.